Well, welcome back to Better Living. I'm here with Reverend Tom Clapsaddle. He's the Executive Director of the Toledo Gospel Rescue Mission. You were just telling me you guys are celebrating a fairly significant anniversary right now, aren't you?
Right. We're this month, April 1st, we celebrated our 60th anniversary, 60 years in ministry in the inner city of Toledo. Actually, the Toledo Gospel Rescue Mission and I have the same. We're the same age. I'll turn 60. Actually, the mission's a couple months older. I turned 60 in
Let
September.
It be the older one.
Yeah, it could be older.
Let it be the older one.
But, yeah, we started on Canton and Beacon in downtown Toledo, and in 1955, and then in 1973 we moved to our location where we're at now is 1917 Jefferson Avenue, and the ministry has grown immensely.
Well, you guys are doing great work and necessary work down there. We all wish that we didn't need to have a homeless shelter or rescue mission, but
right.
it's a reality. And so what can we do if we're not in need of your services? How can we help you?
Well, we're serving 3,000 plus meals a week. And so food donations, any type of canned goods, any type of meat, in my situation, money that comes in, I spend the money on housing people. In the last 15 years, which I've been there since 2000, in the last 15 years, we've grown probably 10%, 15%. We've added, not 10 or 15, 100, 150%. We've added the ladies' shelter. We've added
right.
our mission mall, which is our benevolent situation where we give away the clothing. In the past 4 years, we've given away 1.5 million pieces of clothing.
Wow!
And and then we have an outreach center on Phillips Avenue where we reach out to that neighborhood over there, and I guess it's Central City, kind of West End. But any time we can get food. Clothing, we're giving away clothing every day.
Well, you just said something about the Mission Mall. That makes a good point that probably people don't think about. If somebody is homeless and doesn't have a job, going in to get a job would be challenging.
Yeah.
You don't have a phone number or an address to leave
right.
on an application, and you probably don't have clothes that are appropriate for an interview.
Right. I had a gentleman come in, a homeless gentleman come in just last Friday. Came in and said, Thomas, my mother's passed away. I don't have any clothing, and can I get a coat and maybe a pair of pants? And he came in, and we were able to help him to get some decent clothing so he could go bury his mom. And so, you know, there's people that come in every day, like every Saturday between 12 and 2 at our Mission Mall, we give away clothing for free. They can come in and take 3 pieces of clothing. They can take a coat, pair of shoes, blanket, and it's free. Just come and get it. And all this clothing is donated by folks around the city of Toledo that care about other folks, right. and they just bring it to us. And see, because we can actually be their hands and their feet. And what we do is when they bring the clothing in, we hang it on hangers, hang it on a rack, and then people can come in and take what they need. And so it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, and it's something that I think those of us who are blessed want to be able to give back to others. And the truth is, you hear that statement all the time, you know, you're only 2 paychecks away from being homeless, or
Absolutely.
It's something like that. It really could happen to anybody, couldn't it?
Absolutely. In fact, I had a young lady come in. She came into our ladies' shelter with the children, and she had her car had broken down. She had a real nice apartment. Her car had broken down. She was working a job. She could not get back and forth to work, so consequently she lost her job. 30 days from there,
she lost her
apartment. She had no place to go, you know, and then with a small child, it's hard to find a place to stay, you know. Your friends will only let you stay a couple of days, you know, sleep on their couch, especially when you only got a child. So she came to the shelter. We were able to help her to get housing, and within 45 days, she had her own place, because because she was able to go back to work. We were able to find her daycare. We were able to help her work with the other agencies to find housing.
That's got to be so rewarding to be able to see people get out of that cycle. Let's talk real quick about the children. Are there things that you need specifically for them? Do you need clothing for the kids and blankets and toys and that kind of diapers?
Diapers are a big commodity that we go through a lot of them. Diapers, wipes, small children. In fact, we just had a lady that she just gave birth.
And didn't have anywhere to go.
She was at the shelter. She was 8.5 months pregnant. She came in, and she stayed at the shelter there when she was pregnant. And then we actually, my supervisor there actually took her to the hospital. She had her baby. She ended up giving the baby away. But you know, the need is there.
Absolutely. You guys are doing great work for sure. If you are interested in helping the Gospel Rescue Mission, whether you can help them with clothes or with food or maybe with your volunteer time, whatever you can do, it is a great need in our community and they definitely could use your help. Get with them today. We'll be right back.